Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. Proverbs 16, verse 3. Hello, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening from wherever you are. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much. If you are a returning subscriber, then thank you for always coming back. And if you are new here, then this is Esther Howard, and you are tuned in to Esther Howard's channel. That almost sounded like this is a TV station. So, let's do this again. So, one famous quote that I know says, confidence comes not from always being right, but from not fearing to be wrong. And I was thinking in this quote, and I was just contemplating, and I was like, do you know that actually 200 years from now, what you are doing right now won't even matter? I'm gonna let that sink in. Do you imagine that? It's so mind-blowing just to think that you are scared of something that won't even matter 200 years from now. Now you are scared that your neighbor hates you. You're scared that you're not perfect and you do not fit in that team that you think you are supposed to be fitting in. Now you think that you are not awesome. You think that you're not perfect. You think that you cannot make it in this life. You're afraid of failing. You're even afraid of trying. And that is why you do not even want to give it a shot or even try. You don't even want to fail. How do you know that you will fail without even trying? I mean, let's be realistic. Anyway, enough of that pet talk. I'm not trying to sound cliche or anything like that. How has your week been? How have you been since the last time you watched me? How have you been? Please comment down below and let me know how you're feeling, how your day's been, how you're doing career-wise, how you're doing in life basically. How have you been? Because I am having one hell of a great time. It's not just amazing every day, but just like this flower, I always try to stay blossom. Okay, now you all know how much I love you and how much I care for you guys, and I really want to see you guys also doing amazing in your lives. And I just want to share something with you, and I just want to ask you guys, who do you listen to? Like, who inspires you? Is it your mom? Is it yourself? Is it God? Is it just the nature around you? Is it the birds in the air? Is it the animals surrounding you? Is it what motivates you? Because for me, I feel like I stay motivated when I go to the Father and ask for more grace and more strength to move on and keep pushing. But apart from that, we all know that sometimes we really need that push from other people. We need that push from people who are actually doing the same things that we really want to do in life, and they are way ahead of us, so we want to look up to them. I always try to just jot down what people say, and I feel like it inspires me. It's always good to just take a notebook and try to note it down, because it's gonna help you someday. I want to share with you guys some of the few people that I listen to and I just look up to, especially in their journey in life, their journey financially, in their content creation life, and I just try to get some or just one or two things from them and try to implement them. When you learn from somebody else's mistake, then sometimes you end up not doing the same mistakes that they did, or probably if you do, you have a comeback out of it, then you know how to come out of a situation that you got yourself into. So it's always the best thing to make sure you have someone you're looking up to. It's gonna help. It may not solve all your problems, but it's gonna help you stay motivated when you don't feel like it. So for me, that person is Stormy Wellington, Bria Jones, Lynette Adkins. Another one is Nairobi from Kenya. Shout out to you, Nairobi. I love her videos because her videos are so inspiring. She does kind of content that I would love or I just enjoy watching. So I learn some of the things from her, and of course there are things I've learned from apps like Skillshare. I'm trying to get myself to enroll in that because I've learned it's so important to just get yourself better skills, make sure you're doing better than you were doing yesterday or so. Do you know that you are the greatest harvest? And that means that you need to sow seeds into yourself, because the greatest harvest is one that comes from within. What do I mean by this? I mean that, are you that person who sows seeds in church, and you sow seed in your best friend, and you sow seed in family, and you sow seed in that bank account so it can come back with more interest? Do you do that? Because if you do that, then it means you need to sow seeds in yourself. In other words, this also could mean you need to invest more in yourself. Like I've always said, like, you are the best asset you can ever have, because you have so much potential. You know, your mind can do or even accommodate so many things in this world. And I know you would ask, like, what benefits does it have for me to invest in myself? Do you know that when you have people in life that are higher level than you, that won't even let you settle? You are afraid to go hard because you are afraid that you would fail. What if you do not fail? It's always important to ask yourself, what do you really want apart from the material stuff? What impression do you want to be known for? Because you know, what really matters is what you do, the legacy, the things that you leave behind after you are gone. Like we said, 200 years from now, then you will be as good as forgotten. So as long as you haven't not tapped into your highest potential, then you are not yet there. And how do you know that you have not tapped into your highest potential? Is when you see something and it keeps you uncomfortable. Have you ever seen something and you're like, ugh, I would have made that thing so much better? It's because you feel like there's something you would have done to make that situation better. So sometimes you feel like your potential can be not really unleashed in its fullness, and sometimes you're gonna have to reprogram your mind to create your dream life, because your dream life is not just about finances. No, it's not. It's waking up every day despite whatever your circumstances are, and look like, and choosing to be in the present, operating from a frequency of love, and knowing that you are actually doing it for yourself. Self-love, self-worth for yourself. Because you know what? You are not just the creator of your life, you are also the author of your life. That means you create that what you want yourself to be. Chase your passions, try new things every day, taking steps to get closer and closer and closer to where you want to be. Trying that new thing that you're trying to try, like I did here. By the way, I had never tried crab samosas. This was my first time. And I was excited. But can you see from my face? They were just okay. They were fine. They were fine. So you may be looking for that grand gesture for you to know that your life has changed, but you do not have to wait for that big grand gesture for your life to know that you know your life has now changed, for it to feel like you're now living your dream life. No, no, no. Accept your current reality for what it is. Change your mentality. Your mentality is everything. Change your mentality to live your dream life right now, because your dream life is right there with you. You need to be aware of your thoughts, your actions, your words, every day of your life, every second, okay? Because your words carry so much power. You have the power right now to make a switch, even if you've spent your entire life not in your purpose. Every single time you're not thinking, speaking, or acting in alignment with the person you want to be, you need to forgive yourself in that exact moment and change the direction. You need to do that, okay? Make sure what you're doing right now is aligned with who you want to be. Okay, I am in a transformation period in my life. I feel it every day. I am transforming. I'm becoming a different person. Because your life is your life not transforming, then there's something you're definitely not doing. Check yourself. Check yourself. One famous quote says, "Life isn't about finding yourself or finding anything. Life is about creating yourself and creating things." So love yourself, set new standards if you have to. Do not be afraid to walk away and put yourself first. Because you know what? You actually come first. Do not be afraid to start new things, to discover your power or your full potential. Change your mindset. Your mindset is everything. Your actions change your habits, then your habits change your identity. Your actions build a habit that eventually becomes your identity. I'm gonna see you guys next time. Until then, stop admiring everyone else, stop comparing yourself. Find your own power and be amazing in that power. Stop being comfortable being uncomfortable. I love you guys. Until next time, have a great week.